how it basically is, how I would describe it, basically it's more about brotherhood. And it's not something we can explain in the music itself, but it's something that people can hear, they can feel, they can actually see it on stage. We would like to show people that how important it is to live together harmoniously, because no matter how much we try to inculcate that values in people, not everyone follows it. It's kind of sad, but with our music we would like to show people that it works.
Basically, our band, how it was formed, it goes way back to our time in MDC, yeah, which is the music and drama company during our NS time. Three of us, we got along very well. Yeah, we had jamming sessions together during our time in NS, during our work.
One fine day, it just came across our mind that we really can click. There was really a very strong chemistry. And ever since then, we were doing performances.
Every day we are practicing.
Since all cultures, races can actually cohesively live together, why not we incorporate our music as well? Since intercultural exchanges, it can be done, why not we just do it with our music? To me, I feel that we are so close, and in fact, we actually might just represent the Singapore identity, which is, multiracial.
I feel that there are a lot of bands out there who, it's a whole westernization process in Singapore, the whole Americanization thing. So it's cool to move into Western styles of music. Yes, I love it. But going so much into it, right, I feel that we are losing our identity. So I feel that what we do as a band, the songs that we play, the fusion of cultures, that itself would inspire others to actually keep our Singapore identity strong.
To remember our roots.
Racially harmonious, yeah.
That is the thing.
It's also a message to people out there that, hey, life is great with people, even if we come from different backgrounds, cultural background, different traditional backgrounds. Yeah, so that is one identity that we would like to bring across. I actually gained interest in Erhu since young, when I was influenced by my aunt, who used to be a president of a Chinese orchestra. She would take out time, play tracks to me, explaining me how the music actually comes about, what are the emotions that the musicians are trying to express and things like that. So it actually inspired me to actually play music to be like her also in the future. Many people are thinking, this instrument is for older people, and then definitely it's boring. It only plays sad songs. But when I really got into understanding this instrument, I realized that hey, there are many young people out there playing it as well, and you can actually express it from sad to happiness to joyous occasions. In Singapore, we are exposed to many different cultures. So that's why that's maybe one of the reasons that I actually tried experimenting different playing styles. playing Malay style music. Sometimes we play Indian style music, and Western definitely. Definitely, preserving the heritage is one of my values. Preserving the heritage, because if not for the Chinese tradition, if not for the Chinese heritage, there wouldn't be this instrument introduced to me, and I wouldn't be exposed to such music.
I came to Singapore because of my dad, because he was invited over to be a national team volleyball coach. I became a citizen when I was, I think, about 10 years old. Honestly, I did not really enjoy playing piano at first. Subsequently, I only picked up, really start to fall in love with the instrument when I was 11 or 12. I took my formal sort of like college study when I was 17. When I finished my LaSalle, I was thinking of going overseas. But then one fine day, the NS letter just came. Not able to go overseas was, at first, it was still kind of like, like a bit of disappointment. But then slowly, when the band started to pick up, when we start to jam, we are getting, performances here and there. I kind of think that I'm getting the necessary sort of like, like experience that which is hard to find if it's not for this band. Okay, when we do such music, we try to imitate, Chinese instruments. Like for this instance, we're trying to imitate the guzheng. This is guzheng, okay? There are two compositions that meant a lot to the band. One is Zadas. The other piece that really got us really, we really keep a deep memory of it is Lü Bu Yu Diao Can. It's a Chinese song. I do think that these two songs really means a lot to the band because it actually encompass a lot of different styles. To be honest, when I first started to arrange for the band, it wasn't that successful, particularly because, the Erhu, because it has a limited range. It's not like the piano. Or like, for Murale, because the box, sometimes, a certain rhythm, we're not getting it. These are the difficulties that the band has been facing all this while because of these three different cultural instruments. But from there, we try to compromise, just like how Singapore, being a multiracial society, I guess there might be problems. There will be. We need to compromise each other. We need to compromise different races in order to be able to live in harmony.
It's not as easy as just putting pieces of music together and just playing whatever we feel like playing. Like if Tony does so much of scales and chops on his keyboard and I am like rolling away on the cajon, like it clashes. There are too many notes going on and people don't know what to listen to. So like we improved on that, and when Tony is playing extra, I keep it simple. When Tony's playing simple, I do extra. My uncle, I saw him a lot on TV playing tabla and all that. So over time, I picked up the interest just by watching him play. And when I grew up, I noticed like Chinese drummers, like Chinese traditional tataku, the Chinese drummers, and the Malay kompang players. So I thought, okay, why not put this all together? Like bring it together and create something new. When people see us on stage, right? Yeah, I mean, of course, they see, wow, okay, these guys, we have an Indian on stage and then two Chinese guys on stage, like playing together. Wow, that's multiracialism, but it's way deeper than that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Even though XianYang plays his own traditional Erhu, he plays styles which are like not really meant for the Erhu traditionally. We like to teach people that you don't necessarily have to like stick to your own culture. You can like use your culture and at the same time learn from other cultures and put it together and learn from each other and actually bring out a whole new culture by yourself, and that can be a Singapore culture.
our ability to combine different styles of music together, to fuse different genres, different pieces together. And this is what Singapore is all about.
Of course, we would love to bring this sound to the world. If given a chance, we can actually spread the knowledge, spread the music about the cultures in Singapore.
It's about opening up to many possibilities.
Yes.
Not just staying in your own comfort zone.